Hey guys, Davinci here, and it's time to say goodbye to the war with the World Soul Saga Part 2. So the Midnight expansion is out. Let me know in the comments what you think of it so far. What's your game strategy? Are you min-maxing or are you taking it slow and easy? For me, I'm taking it easy this time around. I remember when Dragonflight and War Within came out, I was trying my best to min-max as much as possible and do all the meta things, but all of that just led to a burnout, and that way the game really does feel like a daily chore instead of a game anymore. But nah, who am I kidding, huh?
Who you kidding, eh?
Even though I'm saying I'm taking it easy, I pretty much have completed the first zone, which is the Eversong Woods. And yes, I was a bit cheeky and didn't turn in all the side quests I finished because I saw that Darkmoon Fair is going up this Sunday. But I can happily announce that there's a WoW article talking about the fact that Darkmoon Fair reputation buff will no longer apply to the new Midnight faction renown. This is not a blue post, so it's not 100% information that comes from Blizzard, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be true. Which is great news for everyone because this kind of tactic is not fun for anyone. I don't know why us World of Warcraft players always want to rush and get ahead as fast as possible when within a few weeks everyone will be on the same level either way. So these news are good. I can turn in all my quests in Midnight so far. I can go ahead and unlock all the vistas around the new zones and earn reputation as it was intended. Also heard that it's much easier to get rep this time around as there are so many options for what to do. There's some champion gear hiding behind some lower reputation levels, which is great. I'm sure I will find use of those because I remember that in War Within, even with rep grinding, it was difficult to get to the level of reputation you needed for any significant gear, which led to situations where I was already overgeared once I reached those renowned rewards, and that felt bad. Let's talk about the first impressions of the expansion though. For me, the impression is good. I love whenever a new expansion comes out, new zones, new stories, new dungeons and raids, and now since War Within introduced delves, we get new delves to enjoy. That's pretty amazing. I love the new zones, although I have only been in Eversong Woods and Zulaman so far. They look good and feel amazing, and the new Silver Moon is superb. It's huge but in a good way. I have a feeling that this will be my favorite capital so far. Everything just kind of makes sense this time. I love the ease of finding profession vendors. They're not scattered around. The work orders are right next to them. I haven't explored too much of the new city yet, but I'm loving it so far. So much better from what we got in War Within or Dragonflight. The quest and the story. At this point, I'm just telling myself that I shouldn't have any expectations. It's still the same game, just different expansion, but I wish I saw more of new things implemented. So far, I'm seeing the same quests over and over again, what we had in previous expansions. Kill X amount of mobs, escort this guy, save X amount of civilians, and so on. It all feels kind of boring. It's exciting because it's new, but it's the same thing just in a different packaging. It feels like every new expansion that comes out is built on a template, which it is, I understand, but we're just experiencing the same thing over and over again with different packaging. But yeah, I might be burning out of World of Warcraft since everything we do feels like we have done 100 times. But one thing's for sure, whenever I see an experience bar fill up, I'm happy. It's that dopamine that I'm chasing in WoW. That's why rep grinds and achievements are appealing to me. Even though there might be tedious and boring tasks at hand, I enjoy seeing those numbers go up. So I have done 2 dungeons in Eversong Wood so far. They're great. I'm still seeing the mechanics from many different older dungeons, but they're upgraded versions of them, which I appreciate. Always fun to get in a new dungeon or delve. That's where I am with progress in Midnight so far. Let me know in the comments what are you doing in game right now, if you had the early access or are you joining us next week, and let me know what you think of Midnight so far. Would love to hear your experiences and thoughts. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.